Good morning, everyone. We're glad that you're here this morning. Thank you all for being here. We're so excited that you are here to join us this morning. We've got an exciting and lively crowd, and we're excited to have a full room again this year. This has been the last several years we are at capacity, which is a good thing for an event like this. My name's William Fillmore. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Government and External Relations here at Troy University, and it's my pleasure to welcome each of you to the Dr. Fred B. Davis 2025 Scholarship Brunch. We're excited to host this great gathering that brings together scholarship recipients and donors in a celebration of great things that happen when donors like you give generously to meet the needs of deserving and hardworking students. We are honored to remember the legacy and memory of the late Dr. Fred B. Davis, an emeritus provost and dedicated Troy Trojan. He lived his life with a love for knowledge and passed on that love to many students here at Troy. It is only fitting that this event carries his name. All of you are special guests in one way or another. If you're here today, there are many places and things that you could be doing on a beautiful spring morning in South Alabama, but you've chosen to be here with us, and we are so thankful and appreciative of your time and attention. At this time, I'd like to recognize our institutional leaders and special guests this morning as we begin our time together. First, our Chancellor, Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr., and First Lady of Troy University, who will be joining us, Miss Janice Hawkins, who have graciously been here for many, many years and strong supporter, and obviously his leadership goes without any introduction, and I want to thank him for his time and attention this morning. We have a couple of our Board of Trustees members who we were expecting to have, Mrs. Karen Carter, who also serves on our foundation board, and Mr. Freddie Thomas, who's with us as well, and we're so thankful to have them. Our president of the Alumni Association, Judge Jack Weaver, who you will hear from this morning, as well as our Legacy Giving Council member, Mrs. Mary Ida Williams. We also have some administrators, our Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Carrie Palmer, as well as deans and other former administrators and staff, and there are so many that we don't want to name every one of them for time's sake, but we certainly want to appreciate each one of you for being here. So let's give them one more round of applause. At this time, I'd like to ask Ansley Wallace, a current student and member of the Alpha Gamma Delta sorority, to come and give our invocation. Ansley, come join us.
Please pray with me. Gracious God, we give thanks for the blessings we share today, especially for the opportunity to celebrate these scholarship recipients. We are grateful for the generosity that allows these students to pursue their education and reach their full potential. May their journey be filled with knowledge, wisdom, and unwavering determination. Guide their steps and grant them the strength to overcome the challenges. We pray for their success, happiness, and a future filled with purpose. And again, we praise you for your many blessings that you give us daily. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Ansley. At this time, I'm honored to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr., a strong leader of vision, character, and capability, who is now in his 36th year as Chancellor of Troy University. He's the longest-serving CEO of a public four-year university in the United States, and during his tenure, he's transformed Troy University into an international institution with campuses all over the world, including the most beautiful campus in America right here in Troy. Absolutely. Dr. Murphy. Yeah. He's a Marine who fought in Vietnam and has been a proven leader in war and certainly in peace. Lately, he has led the way to fight to keep college affordable, and scholarships have been a strong emphasis as we work to limit student debt and make a brighter future possible for our students that are with us today. Please help me welcome our Chancellor, Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr., to the podium.
Thank you, William, and thank you for your leadership. To my colleagues, thank you for providing great leadership, and thank all of you, especially the donors and those who are the recipients. And I want all of the recipients to remember that it's important to pay forward. And so when you graduate and you go out and do wonderful things, and I know you will, then please remember those students who are coming after you, because they too will need your help. What a great day. I was told just a few minutes ago that we had 50 recipients who wanted to be here, but we didn't have chairs for them, which tells me that in the years to come, we probably will find ourselves in the arena. And what a wonderful experience that'll be, because it'll mean that we've been able to expand and support even more students. And this is truly a day to celebrate. And we do so in the memory of a great man. Many of you knew Dr. Fred Davis. Dr. Davis was our chief academic officer when he retired. He served this university for 33 years, and he believed in tough love. Those of you who knew Dr. Davis knew that you better know in his class the difference in a dangling participle and a split infinitive. He was a grammarian, but he was a great teacher. He was a great leader. And I think perhaps leadership is really about relationship and relationships. You know, the older you get in life, the more you realize life is not about things. It's not about portfolios. It's not about those things that aren't important to people, but life is about relationships. And I think by donors and students coming together who benefit from their generosity, that's forming relationships that won't evaporate. Those relationships, and we've witnessed it over the years, and it's really important in life to stay together, stay in touch. And so students who are receiving that generosity, please remember those who have supported you, and in turn build and maintain those relationships. What an exciting time it is for Troy University. And earlier this morning I was talking with my wife, and I said, what can I say to everyone that might make a difference? And she gave me two words, and often I say the two most important words, as cited by Billy Graham, are those two words, thank you. And he would also say that we don't say those words often enough, particularly to those people who are special to us and have helped us along the way. So please, at some point today, please remember to say thank you. And I say to the donors, thank you for the students who give so much of yourselves to make a brighter future. And I'd be remiss too if I didn't steal just a moment or two to give you a kind of a quick capsule of where we think we are at the university. We were excited this year for the 20th year in a row to be named among Princeton Review's best colleges and universities in the Southeast. And you go down through all of those ranking services and you find Troy University. We had the #1 graphic design program in the country. Our School of Nursing ranks #6. Our accounting program ranks among the top. I could go on and on and on. But quality is at the heart of what this university represents. And I'm pleased that others see that recognition and appreciate what we do, and our faculty does on a daily basis, but we couldn't do that without great students. I am so grateful that this year we're able to give 1,162 scholarships from the private foundation. And often it makes a difference. And as I look back, and I would ask those of you who have matriculated here or other places, you know, what a difference a scholarship can make. Now, this sounds like medieval history, but when I started to college, room, board, and tuition totaled $1,000. You can hardly buy your books today for that. Had it not been for a $100 scholarship, I probably would not have been able to go back a second year. And I think about how my life changed by virtue of somebody investing in my future. Education truly is the way up and out. This university was established, as you know, in 1887 to teach teachers, and it was at that time that we saw the blossoming public education system in America. There were 180 institutions like Troy established throughout this country to support public education. As time continued to pass, Troy University emerged in the 1930s as among the top 10 teacher education programs in this country. Quality's always been at the heart. In 1967, we became a full-fledged university. In 1989, my family and I had the good fortune and the blessing to become part of this family. 1991, the Berlin Wall came down, the Soviet Union fell apart, and it was then that we began looking at the future of our students and the future of this country. We knew that we needed to be diverse in nature, bringing international students from all over the world. We only had 40 at that time. Before COVID, we had 75 countries represented and 425 from China alone. We brought good students, and I'm convinced that one of our great challenges in life has been ignorance of each other. When you understand differences, then you can appreciate them. And when you appreciate them, that's the foundation for relationships. That's what we've attempted to create here in Troy, Alabama, and by virtue of that understanding and appreciation, we have become Alabama's most diverse institution. So I believe in bringing good students from around the world, but I also believe in planting that flag in other places. And as I look out and I see great people like Dr. Earl Ingram and others who have worked with us, I'm proud, and I hope you know that we have a strong presence in other countries. We have over 1,200 students on the ground in Vietnam today, not online, but in class. We're changing the world there with over 2,000 alumni because we were the first American university to ever award the bachelor's degree in Vietnam, and that occurred in 2008. We bring the students here. We go there. I also want you to know that in my estimation, one of the more important initiatives that we've created in the last 2 decades was our study abroad scholarships program. So let me do this. If you don't have a car tag that says Troy University, please let me encourage you to put one there because it's a good investment in the future of this state and this nation. It'll cost you $50, but Bill Hopper, remember, it's tax deductible. Tax deductible. Invest in it. The state sends us back $48, and from day one, we have invested all of that money, not 1 penny less than all of that money, in this scholarship program. And I hope our students here and those who are matriculating have had an opportunity. Every year, and Troy University is the only university that I know in this country that provides every student every year a $1,250 per year scholarship to go abroad. I love America. I never love America more than when I'm not in America. And if you don't realize the value of this country, I want you to read tonight about the 20 million people who tried to come across our southern border. That tells us a lot about what we are as a nation. We have our problems, but we are blessed beyond measure to be in America. We don't have 20 or 25 trying to go south. They're all trying to come here. That tells you what a great blessing this is. We're blessed at this university. Last Wednesday, we had a press conference and made a major announcement. We're reconfiguring 3 of our 5 colleges. I want to thank Dr. Carrie Palmer and our deans for doing such a great job. For the first time, we will offer an engineering program. In the future, we'll have the College of Science and Engineering. We'll have the College of Arts and Humanities. We'll have the continued College of Health Sciences, led so ably by Dr. LaGary Carter. We'll have the College of Business, continuing under the leadership of Dr. Judson Edwards. But we will also have the College of Education and Behavioral Sciences under the leadership of our colleague, Dr. Fred Figliano. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. 18 months ago, this university achieved something that many thought would never happen, and that was we were reclassified as a doctoral degree institution, adding value to every degree that's ever been awarded or ever shall be awarded to recipients at this university. The degree is increasing in value, and that's what we come here to do every day. I want to call your attention, and I appreciate Judge Jack Weaver and Marty being here. He's the new head of our Alumni Association, the president and chairman of our board of our alumni. He'll join us, he and Marty will, on May the 6th when we dedicate that new beautiful health science building in honor of Billy Jones from Monroeville, also a Troy product. Please try to be here if you can. It'll be a great day. It's a great day going forward, but it's only because of the wonderful students, the alumni. I've never known an alumni base to love a university more than our alumni here. And the supporters, I didn't have the benefit. In fact, I had an honorary degree from Troy University, so I didn't even have the benefit of earning a degree here. I envy those of you who did. But I love this place. My wife and I love this place, and it's primarily because of the relationships we've been blessed to forge. I want to thank all the donors for your generosity. I want us to continue to grow this very, very special place and this very, very special group of donors and recipients. And I would remind you, and some of us were talking out as we were getting our breakfast, you know, it's not a matter of giving until it hurts. It's a matter of giving until it feels good. And that's at the heart of today. Thanking the students. And I want to thank Jimmy C. and CC in Litchfield for designing that beautiful building along with so many other buildings that they've worked on. So thank you for creating something that we can really be proud of. Please join us May the 6th. Continue to support this. Remember the words of Winston Churchill. He said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." God bless you. Thank you.
Dr. Hawkins, thank you for those remarks, and thank you for, again, being here, Mrs. Janice Hawkins, with us for this special occasion. And I will tell you, as Dr. Hawkins mentioned, we have about 50 students that we know of at least that weren't able to have a seat this morning due to capacity issues. If there's an empty seat beside you, it's probably because that individual is on their way to New York for the Women's NIT Championship game that our women's basketball teams played in. So as Dr. Hawkins mentioned, we have a lot of exciting things going on, including our baseball team, who's been ranked consistently in the top 25 this year. But at this time, I now have the privilege of introducing one of the newest members of our team here at Troy University, our Associate Vice Chancellor of Development and Alumni Engagement, Mrs. Debbie Vaughn. Debbie has joined us at Troy, bringing with her a career's worth of fundraising experience and alumni engagement experience. And we're honored because she could have chosen to go to any institution that she wanted to work anywhere at a public or private organization, and she sought out and chose to come here to Troy University. She has a long and impressive resume of accomplishments and accolades, and she specifically wanted to use those talents here with us in Alabama at Troy University. If you haven't had the opportunity to shake her hand and introduce yourself today, I know I've mentioned to several of you, I challenge you to do that before you leave. She's a blessing to all of us and just a fantastic individual for all of you to get to know, and you'll enjoy working with her in the future. Please help me welcome Debbie to the podium, and importantly to the Troy family here at Troy University.
Well, there's nothing quite like following Dr. Jack Hawkins. No pressure, right? But good morning to all of you. We are just delighted with this incredible crowd, both our donors and our students and other faculty and staff members. Welcome back home to Troy, and please know how honored we are by your presence. In my short tenure at Troy, I continue to be quite amazed and very much inspired by our students, many of whom are in this room with us this morning. And I join Chancellor and Mrs. Hawkins and also Mr. Fillmore in thanking you, our donors, for your investment in the lives of our students and for your investment in Troy University through your private support. Mr. Scott Sport could not be with us today, and he is now attending a memorial service, but he asked that I offer a couple of comments in his place on the importance of scholarships. The scholarships that our donors provide allow students to leave Troy with a smaller financial burden. And your scholarships and all gifts to Troy provides that margin of excellence that otherwise would not be possible without your generosity. As donors of Troy University, I firmly believe that providing scholarships to students is one of the most impactful ways to foster both individual potential and also societal progress. Scholarships not only alleviate that financial burden of tuition and fees, but empowers students to focus on their academic pursuits and personal growth without the constant stress of financial insecurity. For many talented students, particularly those from underrepresented areas or low-income backgrounds, scholarships can be the key that unlocks access to higher education. Moreover, by funding scholarships, we create that ripple effect that extends far beyond the students. We nurture future leaders, innovators, change makers, who will all contribute to the positive sides of the Troy community, the state of Alabama and the region, our country, and abroad for many years to come. Thank you again on behalf of Mr. Sport for your investment in the lives of our students and Troy University. I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you for those remarks. And Mr. Scott Sport, again, wishes he could be here with us today, but he's an incredible friend and alumni of the university, and so we're so glad to have him and his presence and his thoughts with us. I now want to introduce Katie Cohn of Troy University, a graduate student. Students are the reason that we're here at this institution and the reason it was founded. Under Dr. Hawkins' leadership, more than 135 years later, I can attest that students continue to be the focal point of the university. Katie is a graduate student and a recipient of the Accountancy Day Scholarship in the Sorrell College of Business. Please help me welcome Katie to the stage for brief remarks.
Good morning, esteemed donors, faculty, staff, and students. It is truly a privilege to stand before you today as a proud student of Troy University, a place that has profoundly shaped my academic and professional journey over the past 5 years. I completed my undergraduate degree in business administration with a concentration in accounting last May, and I'm now honored to continue my education here at Troy at the William H. Carr School of Accountancy, obtaining a Master of Accountancy. I'm deeply grateful to be a recipient of the William H. Carr Accountancy Day Scholarship. First and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the donors who have made this scholarship possible. Your support goes far beyond just financial assistance. It's a powerful vote of confidence in my potential and my future. You provided me with more than a scholarship. You've given me the freedom to pursue my dreams without the weight of financial burden, for which I'm incredibly thankful. Participating in Troy University's Accountancy Day and Meet the Firms event each year has been a highlight of my time here. It has given me the opportunity to meet and engage with many of these generous donors in person and to gain a deeper appreciation for how your contributions make a difference in the lives of students like me. I am profoundly grateful to all the donors here today, whose generosity has been instrumental in shaping my academic path. Your support year after year has not only provided the financial means to pursue my education, but has also served as a continuous source of inspiration and encouragement. Each scholarship I've received during my time at Troy reflects the trust you've placed in me, and it's through your kindness and commitment to students like myself that I have reached this point in my academic career. Without your ongoing support, none of this would have been possible. Thanks to your generosity, I am able to approach my studies with renewed focus and dedication. This scholarship allows me to devote more time to my coursework, engage more fully in academic and extracurricular activities, and most importantly, push myself to new heights in my education. The confidence you've instilled in me will not only drive my success here at Troy, but will also motivate me to give back to others in the future. I understand this scholarship is not merely an investment in one student, but an investment in the future of our community and beyond. You've given me the chance to further my education, and in doing so, contribute to a brighter, more promising future for others. Your belief in the power of education will continue to inspire me daily as I pursue my goals with integrity, passion, and dedication. In return for your generosity, I commit to making the most of this incredible opportunity. I will work hard, strive for excellence, and always remember it is because of your belief in me that I stand here today. I hope to one day pay this kindness forward by supporting other Trojans who, like me, are striving to reach their full potential. Once again, thank you to all the donors for your extraordinary generosity and your unwavering belief in my potential. I will carry the support with me throughout my journey and promise to make the most of it, not only for my own success, but for the success of those who will follow. Thank you.
Katie, thank you for those comments, and I believe that we could have probably asked any student in this room to come up here and could share a similar testimony and a similar perspective, and so we appreciate you doing that, Katie. At this time, I'd like to ask our wonderful Director of Alumni Affairs, Faith Bird, and our Alumni Association President, Judge Jack Weaver, to come to the stage for brief remarks as well as a very special presentation. Help me welcome them to the stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you what an honor and privilege it is here to be here today. After listening to Dr. Hawkins, I am fired up, and I'm ready to give you a long speech because I'm an elected official, and this is an opportunity for me to talk about Troy University. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be the president of the National Alumni Board. I'm excited to serve. Great things are going on at Troy University. And it is all because of you, the donors, and young people here today. But I looked down at my name tag and it said Judge Jack Weaver. I'm a circuit judge in Monroe and Connecticut County, Alabama. But it also says donor and president of the Alumni Association, the board of directors. A donor. How important it is to be donors, to give back to this great institution that gave us so much. And what I said was, when I walked out in 1985, I'm going to make somebody's life behind me better. And that's always been the goal. Dr. Hawkins, we can enroll you in a curriculum here, and we can get you a degree here. Even at your age, we can get you. But what I want to say is, on behalf of the Troy University National Alumni Association, I want to say thank you to all the donors. Because without you, this would not happen. Without you, the presidents of the chapters, without you, the members of the chapters, people would not get scholarships and have an opportunity to get an education and make their life better. I just want to tell you that serving on this board is a privilege, because the number one goal that we talk about every meeting is scholarships. What can we do to raise more money for scholarships? And so everywhere I go, I talk about that. And I want you to know we don't take you for granted at all. We know that it's hard work and it takes dedication, and we appreciate you. So with that said, Faith has a big old check here, and I'm going to let her introduce it while I hold it.
Well, I am indeed privileged to work with Judge Weaver. As you can tell, it's never a dull moment. And he and all of our other board members, they are excellent, and y'all are all in great hands with them as your leader. At this time, if I could call all of our board members that are here today, call them up, and all of our chapter leaders that have helped provide. We want to give this check to Dr. Hawkins, if you would come up and let us present this check to you and William and Debbie. And while they're making their way, just let me announce that the amount of the check is $55,277,000 that these chapters have raised for scholarships. And let me also say that is over and above what they give in their local areas. So if they could all make their way up, I see the Trojan tailgaters in the back coming this way. But let's give them one more hand, please, for all they do for Troy University.
I can get everybody to come this way and we can take a ride over here.
You can get them just so
It's just so much money that we have to stay close. And one more time, if I could just thank all of you, our donors, all of you donors out there, for all you do for Troy University.
Thank you, Faith and Judge Weaver, and especially thank you to all of our chapters and our alumni board members who joined us for that photo. Their leadership that they provide to the Troy family and the Troy community spread out all over not only the state but around the nation and the world, we certainly appreciate. At this time, I want to specifically recognize our generous donors. We've talked about them during our time together this morning, but for those of you who've had the chance to meet and interact with them at your tables, I would like to ask our donors who are here today to please stand so that we can adequately recognize you and thank you. We want to thank each of you, and we want you to know that the success of our students, both in their studies and in their professional careers after their time on campus with us, would not be possible without your selfless generosity. Please let our donors know as we continue on the rest of this time together how grateful, and as we depart here, you are for them giving their time, attention, and their resources. Donors, we cannot say thank you enough, and we appreciate your support. Now I'd also like to recognize our scholarship recipients. If our scholarship recipients would please stand. And if you'll remain standing for just a moment, if you will, we want to recognize, we're going to applaud for you again. I told you students are the most important thing we have going on here on campus, but these students work hard day in and day out for an education that will allow them to become leaders in our communities, thanks to the education that they're receiving here at Troy University, and specifically thanks to your financial support of their academic journey. Again, we can't say thank you enough to the students that they were not all able to be here with us. We're going to work on that problem in the future, but we hope at each one of these tables you've enjoyed getting to know them. And as they're still standing, I'd like to recognize the family and friends who came with them who support these students. If you all will please stand with your students and be recognized. Thank you all. You may be seated. It's worth noting these family members obviously are not just, and friends and those that are like family, are not just supporting today at this event, but you all are supporting every day to help our students become the best version of themselves that they can possibly achieve. And so we certainly appreciate all you've done to get them to this point in their life, and we appreciate what you're going to continue to do for them in the future. I'd like to begin to close by recognizing and thanking our team who not only helped make this event possible today, but also help us raise funds, and specifically we raised more this year than we did in our previous year of fundraising, and so we're very excited about that. And obviously all of that is to support students in the institution here that we all love and appreciate. The development team, some of them have joined us, and so wave your hand, you're already standing as I recognize you, but we have several members of the team. You've already met our Associate Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Debbie Vaughn. We have Holly Adams with us here this morning, as well as Jesse Dansby and Bailey Bryan, Marcus Bowler, Sydney Owen, and Lauren Chandler. And so we want to thank each one of them. Help me give them a round of applause. I might get in trouble for this later, but I'd like to take a moment of personal privilege and recognize another staff member who helps advance both the development and the alumni efforts, Lynn Bundy, who was reluctantly, she didn't want to stand up when we asked all the family to stand up, so she certainly doesn't want me to do this. But Lynn's a Pike County native, a donor, a staff member, and she wears many other hats in her professional and personal life. However, today Lynn's wearing maybe the most important hat, mom, and she has a student who's received a generous scholarship. Her daughter Morgan is a senior this year and will be starting her doctorate of physical therapy after she graduates in May, as several of our other students are going to be graduating and walking across the stage as well. Lynn, thank you for all you do for us. Morgan, we will miss you and wish you the best, but we're confident in a few years you'll be back here with us at this event helping to support Troy students who will be future medical professionals yourself. So we thank you both for all you do for Troy. Another part of the team that makes us more dynamic with our students are our student workers themselves. Will Morgan, his sister Sarah, who are with us, and all of our student workers and ambassadors that were able to help us coordinate and put this event on today. We certainly appreciate their support, and Amy Jo and the team at Sodexo who provided the lunch, we certainly appreciate them as well. Let's give all of them a round of applause. We appreciate each of you being here with us today, and it's so nice to be able to spend time with folks who love Troy University. We're honored that you choose to invest your time and your resources with us at Troy University. We wish you all a blessed afternoon and would like all of our donors to work their way up to the front for a group photo as we end the program. Safe travels home, and thank you all again for being here. God bless, and go Trojans.